is the other end where the small waterfall is. Could you imagine how this must have been back in the 1800s or whenever they built this? I guess you could call it a dam because there's the river and there's the canal and the river is out there further. So this was some sort of where the boats would come through, they'd lower the water. So it's not a dam, it's one of those, I forgot what it's called, where they lower the water with the boat in there and then they raise it back up, whatever. A lock, a boat lock. But look at this, prehistoric. Here's the one of the highways, I-20. Now look at that danger, strong current. There's the lock right there. The prehistoric lock. How narrow that is. Back in the 1800s, I would imagine. Pretty crazy, huh? Here's the restrooms here and they're closed, which is great since I gotta take a crap. That gets flooded down there a lot. See why they had that gate up there, because that black fence is usually up. But what is this right here? I do not know. Some sort of water intake, I would imagine. And believe it or not, once in a while these guys bring these boats right up here and right in there and they cast a net. They obviously know the river. Because it's shallow, and as you can see there's rocks all over the place. But they're usually way out there on the other side where it looks like there's clearance, obviously. Alright man, let's head back. Okay, so there's another trail down there. There's an opening up here that goes down there. There's a lot of people go down there and smoke weed. You smell it a lot when people are obviously around. Yeah, live life to its fullest, man, I'm telling you. Because there's a lot of young people around here. A lot of younger than me. Well, the college is not too far from here, too. But time flies. You don't think it when you're 20. Then all of a sudden you're 30, 40, 50. And you're like, 50? So what the... But, yeah, why don't we take this way back? It'll bring us back over to that trail. But yeah, I can't believe that I'm going to be 60 in a couple of months. What the hell? Where did the time go? Where did the years go? Where did my height go? I used to be a truck driver. 22 years I drove a rig, and I lost 3 inches on my height in the process. I was 5'10", I'm now 5'7". Similar things happen to the professional wrestlers. Hulk Hogan was 6'7" and now he's 6'4" from jumping off that top rope and slamming on your tailbone. And there's that saying, it is what it is. What's done is done. Onward, no matter what. I don't care that I'm in debt. It'll get taken care of. I don't care that I just had to pay taxes. What's done is done. Gonna make up for it. You know, a friend of mine says, it's only money. Oh really? Then why did you rob from your former employee? I didn't say that to him, but when he said it's only money. But yeah, I'm not like that. I try not to be, you know, put somebody else down. Like a friend of mine that I ended the friendship with like last year, he started chewing me out one time on the phone. He's go, oh, you don't even have a girlfriend, you don't even have friends. I'm like, should I even bother responding to this? You know, that I have a friend with benefits at the gym, and that's all I'm looking for. And as to friends, you're right. I have acquaintances, because friends usually turn out to be backstabbing bastards, like you. But I didn't say anything. I'm not getting into it. I've been around all different types of people, and I just keep quiet. I'm not getting into it. Like this girl that was on Facebook who was sending messages to a lot of men, micro penis. So guys, do not respond to this POS. Waste your time and energy. Put it to better use. Put your focus to better things. Important things than that. You know what? No matter what size I have, I just said don't get into it, and here I go. So anyway, looks a lot clearer here. Oh, the leaves are gone. That's why, probably, is what the reason. Because usually it's pretty dark in here. Plus the sun is shining too, but usually, like I said, it's a little dark here, but no matter what time of day it is, it's usually pretty dark right here on this trail. And there's another one out there by the river where the people smoke their stuff. I quit that stuff. 20 years for me this year since I've had a drink, drug, or cigarette. I tell you, I feel great. Never ever again. Just seeing these slimy bastards that a friend of a friend, co-worker, brought over one time. Immediately, right off the bat. And these other dudes I knew, it's like, why are you hanging out with these people? You can see right through their shit. You can see right through that they're scumbags. And guess what happened? One of these guys, this was after I got rid of all of them. One of these guys, this is a true story. He shot and killed another friend over a $20 football bet. You heard me right. Obviously, the other guy won the bet and said he's not going to pay him. He went to his car and got his hunting rifle and shot the guy dead in front of his wife. Yeah. It's the kind of life you want to lead. Go for it, man. Not me. I search, do my due diligence of where I'm going to live. Do my due diligence, what kind of vehicle I'm going to buy. Surf all over and check every single aspect and get it right. Especially after 60 years, well, say 40 years. Because I basically didn't take my head out of my ass till I was 20. But I had no regrets, you know. All the mistakes I made, everybody makes a shitload of mistakes. That's usually how you get to the top, is by making repetitive mistakes. But not those kind where you're just going to sit around and smoke weed all day like I was doing back in the 80s. What a waste. You know, looking back at it, those guys were not friends. Even the ones that I tried starting a band with, they weren't friends. And then I went on to these other dudes, this other drummer. That was bullshit. And never again, man, I'll tell you. Booze, drugs, and tobacco, not only are they poison, but they're obviously totally useless. You know, I was talking to a friend at the gym. He's a big swimmer. And he was telling me about how his real estate wife is doing really good, making money, and blah, blah, blah. And he's telling me what he's doing in life. And I said, you never got involved in drugs? And he said, no. I said, good for you. You know, I admire people like you that knew better before even touching the crap. Where I think I was at a concert when I was about, I don't know, 15 when I first gotten, you know, friends just handed it, and it's like there wasn't even thinking about it. No thinking twice, or, oh, I don't want that, it's against the law, or whatever. It's like, oh, what's this? You know, same with alcohol. First time I tried it and then got that buzz and everything, it's like, oh shit, here's a friend. Yeah, right. That reminds me of what Richard Pryor said when he used to smoke crack. He would jokingly say that the pipe was talking to him. I says, oh, you don't have any friends? Come on over here, I'll be your friend, Rich. You get that? Some of you probably will get that. And this other, that bass player in Guns N' Roses, I read his books, and he was talking about how couldn't find the drummer, and he went over to the drummer's house, and he got in, and there was no sign of him. And when he was started to leave, he heard this noise in the closet. He opened up the closet doors, and there was a drummer on the floor with a bunch of cocaine, smoking crack. Paranoid, hearing shit. No thanks. No thank you. And I hope whoever's watching this, if you're on this shit, I hope you get off, because it's a one-way road to Shitsville. I'm just help a friendly message reminder. I don't care if you're saying I'm only smoking a joint a week, or having, you know, a couple beers at Friday night, or to wind down, you know, whatever. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you not to do it. I'm just letting you know. I've been there. I've seen the type of people. I've seen people passed out into their own puke, falling out of cars, suicide, drug overdose. A couple friends committed suicide not far from each other. Well, the one guy wasn't really a friend, but the other guy, first guy, 12 gauge shotgun in his mouth. And then about a month later, this other guy hung himself at a construction site. But there's the trail back up there, and there's the park rangers coming around, right? A lot of hot young beef here at this trail. College. Exactly what I thought when this one jogged by me. It's like, oh my God, you're smoking hot. And you're probably, what, 20? So you were born when I was 40. But, yeah, I don't want to go down there and get all dirty and drag that stuff into my car. So I'm going to go back up. Looks like these guys are done too, for now. Anyway. But, I remember from previous videos saying, but yeah, just keep kicking ass, keep looking out for number one. That means you. Take any shit, don't give in. I have experienced most of this life. And I'll tell you, I get bummed on certain days. I'm thinking I want to check out. But fuck that. Trail back. You look empty, but there's a lot of joggers way down there. This was good coming out here when it's around 70 today. Probably right now, low 70s. And I'll tell you, I looked at the Weather Channel this morning. If I was still living in the city I was born and raised, over on the Canadian border, they're getting hammered right now with snow and wind. I remember those days. I don't miss it at all. I haven't been back there in like 15 years. No thanks, I'm not interested. Been there, done that. Remember taking many trips into Canada, up to Toronto, beautiful city, spending weekends there. This chick I was dating at the time. As soon as she mentioned the word marriage, the relationship ended. So nope, no way. But the final destination way back. Well, I hope wherever you're living, the skies are as blue and sunny. I mean, shorts in February, where I used to live, I just mentioned, shorts wouldn't be around till probably May. You know, you got your 2 months of summer, and then the black death sky, I used to call it, in the winter. Dark when you went to school or work, and then dark when you came home. It's a depressing hell. No regrets leaving. I'm glad I did. I lucked out. I got into a city that's right in between the mountains and the ocean. No snow, no ice. Decent cost of living. I lucked out. I'm not bragging. I just lucked out because I didn't have a clue as to what this city was when I came here. I actually wanted to move to a city west of here, near the mountains. And I'm glad I didn't. Because that way I'm closer to the ocean. I'm right in between, hour and a half, 2 hours to the ocean one way or to the mountains the other. But it's all good, man, no matter what is going on. No matter what is going on in my life. You know, everybody goes through the same stuff, you know? Try and find a member of the opposite sex to either bang or get into a relationship with. You know, find a way to make money, start a business, or buy a business that's already going and continue making money from that, like Google did with YouTube. And continue on, you know. I just recently put myself into a little bit of debt, but it's going to get paid off. I'm not worried about it. You know, when I was younger, I used to get bummed about that kind of stuff, you know, it being in debt or car problems, and now it happens now. It's like, big deal. Nothing. It's nothing. You know, look at those people in California, all those homes burned to the ground, gone, and a lot of them didn't have insurance. You go to a hotel, that's burned to the ground. You go to a store to get some clothes, that's burned to the ground. Wonder what the heck happened up in California. I'll tell you, people, I lived in Florida for 6 months, right when Hurricane Ian, I think it was 2022. And what a huge ripoff. The no income tax didn't even matter because they rip you off in every other part, everything else. Go to register your car, go to the DMV, huge ripoff. First you wait there for about 2 hours. Or no, I think it was 2 days, yeah, I spent the night there. And then the huge ripoff to register my car and change my license over to Florida. I was there for 6 months. I quit my job, so I'm going back to the state I live in. So I'm glad my house didn't sell. Fuck this, it sucked. Well, by the way, this trail is 2.5 miles each way, a total of 5. And sometimes there's deer down there on that island, if anybody gives a shit. I just film up to where that trail comes out up here, where it ends. That'll be it. this one right up here. It comes out of the woods. And then I'll end it right there. That'll be the end of part 2, because the rest of it is just basically the same that you already saw. And I can't believe this. This weather is great. Blue sky and sun. Oh, you can't beat that. Still getting used to this gear. I'm glad it's ending right here, because I gotta pick up the pace. I gotta take a crap. What's that? Thanks for sharing. You got it. And I hope you all have a fucking awesome day, man. I know I'm gonna. Later.